Hi loves, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Tyla and today's topic is all about the 5 things that block your blessings and abundance. So if you're interested, let's get into it. So the first major way that you block your blessings and abundance is by not releasing the things that no longer serve you. I noticed that this was one of the things that blocked a lot of things for me, things that I was manifesting, things that I was praying for, things that I was just looking to attract and receive in my life, was because of the fact that I didn't release certain things I was supposed to let go of. Now, this can be habits, it can be people, it can be karmic cycles that you're stuck in. So maybe a relationship, maybe a job, maybe a friendship. It can really be anything that you know is just not suiting you anymore, that is not supposed to be in your current reality, that you have to release and let go of. So what happens when we don't release these things is that we are creating a blockage from receiving what it is that we truly want because we're not making that room for it. So if you know that there are things, people, places, whatever it is for you, and it's just something that is no longer in alignment with who you are, you have to make sure that you release it if you want those new things to come in. Certain things that we desire are not only on a higher vibration, but also do not belong in our life if we still are attached to things that are no good for us. So for example, say that you have been working really hard towards something and you've been asking God for something, you've been praying, you've been manifesting, and you're wondering as to why things haven't started to come in yet, but you have people around you that you know are toxic, that you know aren't really resonating with you, and that shouldn't really be in this season of your life. Those things are going to get blocked and halted because of the fact that you still have those people within your energy, because certain things that you desire, not everybody is meant to experience with you. Or say, for example, it's a specific habit that you have that you know is unhealthy for you. It can be procrastination, it can be laziness, it can be a substance that you use, it can be anything that you know is just keeping you in a certain lower vibrational state. You have to make sure that you are overcoming those habits, that you are overcoming whatever it is for you in order for you to be able to receive what it is that you really want. So that does mean stepping into a newer version of yourself, a healthier version of yourself, letting go of the things that you know are hindering you from becoming the best version of yourself so that you can maintain that vibration. Now, the second thing that is a major block to your blessings and abundance is not being open to receiving it. Now, a lot of the times we're not conscious about the fact that we are not open to receiving the things that we want because it shows up in the form of trauma. So say you're scared about getting into a new relationship, but you've been praying for somebody true, you've been praying for somebody real, and you still have that fear of getting into another commitment. And somebody comes across your path and you're scared because of what you've experienced. That is a way of you blocking your blessings and abundance because you are not open to receiving that relationship because of your past experiences. Or say, for example, you've been praying for a certain job or a certain opportunity and an opportunity comes across your path, but you don't take it because you're nervous or because you feel like you're still not prepared for it. You don't feel like you're in the position to take on that opportunity. That is another form of blocking your blessings and abundance because you are not open to receiving the opportunities that are already coming your way. When we are trying to receive something and attract something, we have to make sure that we are open to receiving it because if not, it's not going to come into our reality. So making sure that you also have an open mind is something that's going to help you as well, because if you are a pessimistic thinker and you tend to think negative about things, you tend to see the glass as half empty than half full, what you're doing is you are basically creating that narrative that you can't attract the things that you want, that you are not worthy of receiving what it is that you want because you don't even believe that it's possible for you. So you're not even open to the idea of something like that being able to happen for you, of you not being able to attract blessings or abundance or receive the things that you actually want. So I personally like to say affirmations. So I say, I am open to receiving money. I am open to receiving love. I am open to receiving opportunities. I am open to receiving great health. I just say that I am open to things. Make sure that you are opening yourself up to the things that you want. Now, the third tip is not allowing things to just flow. A lot of the time we get so stuck in being in control and wanting to control everything that's going on. We want to control when we receive our abundance. We want to control when we receive the things that we prayed for, instead of just naturally allowing it to happen as it's supposed to. A lot of the things that we want, we're not even always in the right position at that moment to receive what it is that we want, because there's still lessons that we have to learn. If you were to receive everything that it is that you are asking for in this current position, you have to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, would I really be able to handle and take on all of these things that I want? We're not always at the state that we need to be at emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, to receive the things that we ask for. So in that time, we are in preparation mode. We are working on ourselves. We are overcoming things. We're going through trials, tribulations. We're going to go through a lot of things before we can get to where we want to be. And that's all a part of the process. So you cannot get upset with the process. You have to flow through everything that comes to you. If you feel like you are asking for something, you're praying for something, or you're trying to manifest something and all of a sudden things start going wrong, or you're not seeing it come as fast as you want, this is always for a very good reason. And that's something that I had to understand as well. Everything happens in divine timing. So allowing yourself to go with the flow and not being too in control of when things happen for you is not only going to help you to overcome all the tests and the things that come before that, but it's also going to help you to have that understanding and that detachment from what it is that you want, so that you can allow yourself to receive it. The fourth one is not practicing gratitude. This is the biggest one. Gratitude attracts miracles. If you are not grateful for where you are in this current moment in time, you're not going to be grateful for the things that you want, because you're always going to be wanting more. And a lot of time, I don't think people realize that when you're not grateful for the little things, you can't truly appreciate the bigger things. So making sure that you are practicing gratitude daily, that you are being grateful for the things that you have now, that you are speaking positivity over yourself in your life, this is what's really going to help your abundance and your blessings grow and prosper. When you are actually grateful for your life, for yourself, for the things that you have, and not always looking to see what you can do next, what you can have next, wanting more and falling into greed. Me personally, I love to start my day off with gratitude. So when I do my morning routine, journaling is a part of my morning routine. So I make sure to always write out at least 5 things that I'm grateful for. And this really helps me to maintain a positive mindset as well, because I'm not so focused on what I don't have that I'm praying for or waiting for, because I'm focusing on the things that I have now. So I'm not too pressed or just too anxious about what it is that I want and when it's going to come in, because I'm just focusing on the present moment. So the fifth and last thing that can block your blessings and abundance is being stuck in fear, as well as a lack mindset and not having faith. This is also a really big one, because when you have a negative mindset and outlook on the things that you want to attract and receive, you are pushing those things further away from you. Having faith is such a big part in praying and manifesting, because if you don't believe that something is going to happen for you, it's not going to happen. Our minds are very powerful, and that is a big part of our prayer and our manifestation, is that belief behind it, that we are going to receive it. So if you are continuously putting negative energy and you are stuck in that fear and lack mindset, and you are not opening yourself up to having abundance, then you're going to be blocking it. And I want to mention too that sometimes our blessings come in disguise. So you may think that things are falling apart, and you may think that something is not working out for you. You may think something is just a little opportunity and it's not exactly what you were looking for. And it turns out to be even more than what it is that you originally wanted. So you have to make sure that you are being very open, because it may not happen in the way that you think that it's going to happen. So you have to really be alert and conscious to the things that you are receiving. And this can also stem from trauma. So you may have to do some form of inner healing, because if you grew up in a certain way or in a certain environment that kind of limited your thinking, or just made you feel as though certain things weren't possible for you, then naturally you're going to be blocking off the things that you are trying to receive, because you're not open to those possibilities. So it's important to make sure that you are checking in with your self-concept. Do you believe that things are possible for you? Do you believe that you are worthy of receiving the things that you ask for and pray for and try to manifest? Do you actually believe that abundance is our birthright? Do you believe that everybody can cultivate and have abundance? Or do you believe that it's something that is not possible for you? Do you believe that it's hard to achieve? Do you believe that you'll never receive it? Do you believe that only certain people receive these things? Make sure that you really check in with the way that you think about abundance and about blessings, about receiving the things that you want, because that can be a major block as to why you're not receiving it. So always, guys, make sure that you are just having faith more than anything, because that alone is what's really going to open up a lot of things for you and help you to really receive the things that you actually want. But that is it for you guys. I do hope that you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace and much love.